All right, we're live. We're early today a little bit. I'm getting good at this. I finally figured out how to actually get these things scheduled properly, how to start them properly, and get going. There's one person here, I think, unless that's just me. Maybe wait for more people to join in as we get notified here. Nice barbecue night. It's sunny in Calgary, but it's supposed to warm up this weekend. Today it's still cold. It's like -2 out there, so maybe not the best barbecue weather, but it's at least it's sunny and we'll barbecue. I'm gonna try my best to show the barbecue, but obviously I'm live streaming on my laptop, so I'm gonna try and carry it out there the best I can. But it might be a bit of a disaster, so we'll see how that goes. But the barbecue's right by the door on the patio, so we'll do our best. So today, since there is a few people here, who is all here, just say hello in the chat so I know who I'm talking to, or if I do know them or if I don't know them. Susan is here. Hi, Susan. We were talking earlier. Susan wanted me to mention to everybody that a bit of my history as we chat here at the beginning as a cook or a chef, I guess. I work for a hotel chain. Just to kind of go through. Mike's here. Hey, Mike. I work for hotels. I did my apprenticeship at a hotel. This is going way back. And I talked about this a little bit, I think, in the first video. But what I did is I did my apprenticeship in a hotel. But I'll get into the rest of the story as I'm chopping stuff up. Talk a bit more about the history and why I'm cooking again and all that kind of stuff. So today we are going to cook skewers, chicken with pineapple, some veggies, and we're going to do some steamed potatoes. We're gonna grill the skewers on there, and I'm just gonna steam the potatoes plain in the world famous, of course, Instant Pot. So I'll start up with the potatoes, got them all here, and then we'll get onto the skewers after. I've got the barbecue heating up, and if anybody has any questions, I just ask me as we go here. I've got the chat live there, so you can definitely join in and ask a question as I'm going here. So for the potatoes, just going to steam them in the Instant Pot. I've got the strainer tray there, some water. I'll put in the bottom. Not too much. Just enough really so it steams. And I'm going to cook a bit more potatoes than I actually need because I boiled some eggs today. I'm going to make some potato salad with it tomorrow, probably with leftovers for lunch. So I'm just going to kind of quarter these ones up, just like that. So they're kind of all the same size. If you had the little mini potatoes, you could just put them straight in, or just cut them in half. But for these, we'll just do quarter. Some of the bigger potatoes we'll do in 6. And we're just gonna steam these plain, and I'll put some pepper and some spices on them when they're done. So history, yeah. So when I was in high school, I did culinary arts in high school, Susan. I don't know if you saw my first video or not, but and then I did my apprenticeship. Like right out of high school, I started in a hotel to do my 3-year apprenticeship for cooking, which I finished. This is going back like a long way. 94 was like when I graduated. So I finished my apprenticeship in 97, and then I worked in hotels. I went to various hotels to do cooking, basically. That's where I spent most of. We're going to do this on pressure cook. We're going to do it for I'm going to say 5 minutes. That should work. I did all my work in kitchens and mostly in hotels. I didn't really work in that many restaurants that as much. Some people kind of go in careers, they go either way. I was always in hotels, which was good. So chicken skewers, what we're going to put on there, I've got a pineapple. I'm going to cut up some chunks for the skewers. I've got a pepper I'm going to use, and I've got a bit of onion left over, so we'll use that as well. And then chicken breast. So tip for doing, Diane's here, and so is Stephanie. Hey, tip for doing skewers is soak your skewers ahead of time in some water. It'll stop them from, when you're putting them through all the ingredients, it'll stop them from splintering, but it will also stop them from burning on the grill because they'll be wet, obviously. So I'm just going to cut up what I'm going to cut up first. I'm gonna do I'll do the pineapple first. I don't need this all, but what I'm gonna do is just peel the pineapple first on the cutting board, because what I'm going to do is save some for later and just have the spears after dinner. Obviously, if you have a fresh pineapple, is going to work better for this than a frozen. So we're going to cut that up. And then in pineapple, take the middle hard piece out. And we don't need that much, so I'm going to just put some on the side. All we basically need, probably a quarter of it. But I'm going to cut these up as spears for later, just because I want to snack later. So I'll save that for after, and then we'll put everything on a plate. So for the spears, you want them a fair size chunk. Like so. And turn it over. We'll get the pepper. We don't need the whole pepper either, so I'll just put that aside. And you can do basically kind of almost any vegetable. You could use, like, if you had mushrooms, you could do mushrooms. Any kind of vegetable that's good on the grill. So we're gonna do an onion as well. And then that'll just break apart into pieces for when we make the skewers. And then the last bit we'll cut up the chicken. Oh, Jamie's here too. Hey, Jamie. Oh yeah, Stephanie, you ordered your knife. You're gonna like it. Serrated knife is the secret. And then we're gonna cut up the chicken. It doesn't. So you want to fairly, like, you want to kind of cut up for skewers is cut them up basically everything kind of the same size as much as possible, because that way it's going to cook evenly on there. Because if it's too small, it will just kind of burn before everything else gets cooked. So there's the chicken. I've got 3. I'm gonna have extra here for sure, but we'll see how it goes. And you could use this chicken breast. You could use the dark meat as well, the thigh meat. Make sure after you're cutting the chicken, you don't cut anything else on the cutting board. That's why we did the vegetables first. So you don't want to use that anymore until you wash it, and then make sure you wash your hands at least. And then we're going to we'll do the chicken, and we'll set up the skewers on another plate. So another kind of simple dinner. So you'll get the skewer, and hopefully you can kind of see me as we do this. Diane, I don't really like touching the raw chicken too much either. You could get gloves. That would be good. But then you're going to want to basically do a skewer in an order. Doesn't really matter how you do it. You just get kind of pieces on there of everything as best as possible. Because you don't want to cut up, don't cut up too much vegetable, because after you've touched it with all your chicken hands and stuff, you have to really really cook everything, because it'll be contaminated if you don't. So you want to load these up as much as possible. If you had like a green pepper, you could put green pepper on there, red pepper, You could also do, if you don't want to do chicken, you could do pieces of beef as well on there. You could do pieces of pork if you wanted, basically kind of whatever, or just vegetables if you wanted to do just veggies is also good. I'm just kind of using what I had left over in the fridge as we go. Christine, good question. You know what? It is just plain chicken. And I thought about when I kind of thought about doing it, I thought, oh, I should get a marinade together. And then I just today got lazy, and I thought it's okay. A good one for this, you could marinate it ahead of time in some in a little bit of oil with some herbs, maybe some lemon, cracked pepper. I'm just going to do it plain, and then we'll season it on the grill. Keep things simple. But we did that video a couple days ago with the lemon and the chicken. You could do the same marinade for this would be good as well. I don't know if you'd want to necessarily put the pineapple on there with lemon, but it would be good with chicken for sure. The pineapple would be good if you're making if you do like pork, you could do pork skewers as well. I think I probably get 5 or 6 out of here. And if you run out of one vegetable, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can just use up extra of the other ones just to use everything up. If you wanted to cook, we're kind of using this as our vegetable, but if you wanted to cook vegetables on the side, you could also do like grilled peppers just on the side on the barbecue. That's always good as well. I figured we'd just do it all on the skewer. So there's four half decent ones. So we'll just kind of use the leftovers here a bit to use up and make one last one. So there'll be an extra. Oh, good question, Susan. Yeah, I was actually going to say that if you don't have a barbecue, you can really, you could do these in the oven. You want to heat it up, nice and high, like probably 400, 425. So it's gets really hot. But you could do it on a sheet pan as well. In the broiler, that would be good. Yeah, you don't necessarily need to barbecue these. The barbecue is nice because you get the nice barbecue flavor, right? So there we go. We've got 5. And obviously, you've been touching chicken, so wash your hands again. And they'll be just as good, Susan. They would be just as good if you're having them in the oven as well. You don't have to have a barbecue. I like the barbecue because it's easy. The barbecue's so easy to clean up. You don't really have to. You don't want to wash anything. You just scrape it off, right? And I bought a scraper, but I don't know where I put it. So I'm just gonna put some cracked pepper on the skewers. That's all we're gonna have on there. And then I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Over top. And then we're going to try and barbecue. I'm going to try and carry this outside. We'll see how it goes.
You're going to carry the computer?
I'm going to try. Or maybe get Jason to hold the computer up. He's here watching. So no mess on the barbecue. Just one sec. Busy skewering. So that's done. Potatoes are going. They're on. I've got to find the scraper because I don't know where I put the scraper. Might have to find it later. I bought a brand new one. But one thing I do need though, because right now in Calgary, it's cold. It's still minus here, so I gotta put my coat on to go outside at least to throw these on the barbecue because it's super cold. And super easy, Jamie. I'm gonna get Jason to try and hold this up so we can kind of go. I've got my tongs. We'll fire them on, then we'll come back and we can have a chat as they're cooking.
Can I unplug it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna put my shoes on. Shit. Can you see?
Yep. There we go. So we'll throw them on. Might not be able to hear, but we'll throw them on the barbecue. And it's cold outside. This cat.
Here.
So they will need a few minutes to cook, but so I'll run in and out. We won't take you back in there as long. Oh, there we go. And make sure my computer stays on because it's on its last legs here with the power. There we go. So it's warm inside, but it's cold outside. But it's a good. It's still nice to barbecue because it's nice and sunny. So. Freddie's here. Hey, Freddie. Oh, Stephanie, the skewers with the water. So if you soak your skewers ahead of time, put them in water. That way they won't splinter, and they will also not burn as much when they're on the grill because the water obviously it won't catch fire. That's the idea. Mostly for splinters. Sometimes when you do the bamboo, they splinter out, but if you soak them, they won't as much. So simple. Again, another easy dinner. And Freddie's trying to sell stuff. If you sell it to my channel, Freddie, there's a commission charge. Freddie, have you bought one of the Instant Pots yet? Or you put it on your Christmas list? Yeah, splinters. Potatoes are going. Hopefully, if we time everything properly, they'll be grilled and potatoes will be ready at the same time. It will be good to eat. I'm just gonna go check and turn the. There's Jason. He can talk to you guys for a bit. I'm gonna go turn the stuff.
I'm in the middle of watching Tiger King. Is anybody watching that on Netflix? It's insane. Hey. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Freddie. It's good, right? I'm talking about Tiger King.
Oh, yeah, I haven't watched it.
It's so good. Stephanie, just search it on Netflix. Watch it. You won't regret it. Nadia, it's called Tiger King. It's on Netflix. It's like their main show. You guys have to watch it. You must watch it. I promise it's the most insane thing you've ever seen. Every 10 minutes, you're totally blown away. So I would definitely recommend watching it. Right, Freddie?
Okay, let's go. There we go. Oh, he's going. Yeah. After dinner is ready. That's what I'm going to start to watch it. I'll start watching the first one. So when you're obviously with anything, basic tip, but make sure when you're putting stuff on the barbecue, you take the plate, but don't use the same plate to put the cooked stuff on. Obviously, because you don't want to mix. You never want to mix touching raw with cooked. Well, I didn't ask everybody today to what they were making for dinner tonight. Is anybody doing the same thing, or is everybody kind of doing different things? You let me know. Oh, roast in the crock pot. That sounds good. Like roast beef, or like a pot roast. Those are good in the crock pots. You can also do them in the Instant Pot, Freddie. Leftovers. What is leftover? What did you make? What are you having for leftovers? Nadia? Stephanie, I saw your cornbread on Facebook. Oh, charcuterie tray is really good. Yeah. That's nice on like on a warm day outside on the patio. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and probably say you're on the patio. Oh, Jamie, you're getting that's fancy. Ricotta and spinach cannelloni. That sounds good. So that's going. Yeah, I'm going to Jamie's house. That sounds really good. Are you now, Jamie? Are you making them from scratch, or did you buy you didn't buy them frozen or something like that? And chili sounds good too. 28 today. It's not really 28, but it's warmer than here, that's for sure. I'm gonna run quickly and turn these over. They're probably halfway done. Okay. Barbecuing is easy, but you have to run back and forth. And what I've noticed, the heat's up, but in the cold, when it's cold, as soon as you open it up, it loses all its heat. So everything kind of takes a bit longer. Miss Olivia already made them. Oh, so you're cheating. Oh, but you made the sauce. Oh, cool. Did you use the recipe? Use the recipe that I gave you yesterday? It's easy. I've still got Jamie. I've still got some of the sauce left over in the fridge, so I think we're gonna make for lunch tomorrow maybe some use it as pizza sauce and make some pizzas with the leftover sauce, or just cook up some pasta and heat it up with that. Cannellonis are hard to make though. It's not hard, just time consuming to fill them all. It sounds like everybody has good dinners going on here.
Dance. You dance stuff. I need dinner to be ready so I can get back to my stories. Yeah, flatbreads. That's what we'll do. We'll do the pizza. We'll make it with flat pita. Easier than making dough. I still want to make dough, but I have to go. We have to wait till we can go outside and I can get some more cooking stuff because I do want to make pizza dough, but I need to get a new larger bowl to be able to mix it, and I need to get flour and that kind of stuff too. But Freddie's asking what episode you'll be on. I'm just going into the last episode now. Freddie, I'm just going into the last episode now. It gets so good. What am I just finished. I had a little bit of coffee left. So I just had that left over. What's everybody else having? I can probably guess. Hold on. I can maybe guess. Susan, if she's here, she's having maybe some wine, maybe. Or vodka. Yeah. And I think Christine's probably outside having a Strongbow, maybe. If it's nice. And sorry, I don't know Jamie. I don't know Jamie, but maybe wine. I'm just gonna take a guess and go wine for Jamie's everybody. Wine. Oh no! So I got Christine right, but not Susan. Sparkling water again. No drinks. Good. I need to get some more sparkling water. Okay, Jason will entertain you. I'm just gonna go. I'm doing one last flip. So barbecuing. What you want to do is put it on. Yeah, we'll get them out there. I'll just do this so that they can see. Where are we here? So they're cooking nicely there. They're almost done.
as soon as the potatoes will be done, they should be finished. So I got them on there. They'll be good. Take my coat off. Healthy, yeah. We're trying to be healthy too. That's why all the dinners we're kind of cooking here, showing everybody off, is kind of they're all our some healthy dinners that are relatively good for you.
But don't get me wrong, I would kill it for a burger and wings.
Yeah. We do have, the balcony is, I need a haircut. Everybody, first thing I'm going to do when we can go out and get haircuts open is get a haircut. We do have a very big patio. So the plan with the channel is to kind of do some more of these videos. We're going to do some out on the patio, but I need to get, oh, Sam's here. Hey, Sam.
Oh, Sam there?
Yeah. I need to get another camera that is on kind of on a cord instead of my laptop to be able to move it around a bit, because it's kind of tethered in here with everything to go. So I don't know. I have some ideas for the channel to kind of keep maybe doing this. We're not necessarily going to do this every night all the time, because it kind of gets. I mean, we like it, but again, sometimes you just want to sit down and do nothing, or just have like peanut butter and toast. But I'll maybe start to do. I want to try, and once we get things sorted out and the world gets into becoming a better place, is get another camera over the stove so you can kind of see some of the stuff I'm doing over the stove. So it'll give you an idea of, and do a bit more demonstrations and stuff like that. And then what I'll maybe do, not necessarily do live on the video, but because I have some time, is to do recorded video. So if anybody is watching and you want, if there's a certain thing that you maybe want to see, leave a comment like in the channel, or send me a message on Facebook or something if you wanted to know a certain thing, and I can try and whip it up in a video that I can film and then edit it and put it online to see later, so you don't have to always come at the same time. But we'll do the live ones for a little bit. Maybe I'll stagger them up coming up. We've almost done it all week now, so we have to eventually get more groceries, but we'll maybe just do it a few days a week. We don't expect everybody to be here every night watching us eat and cook dinner, but hopefully you'll like it as well. Gets us kind of talking to people and seeing people that we'd normally have over or going to visit. So it is kind of nice to see everybody. Homemade peanut butter. Okay, that's a good one, Christine.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
we could try that. And working from home does have its perks, although there's not much work right now. So this is kind of work, but I guess, what we have to do. Susan, oh, thanks, Susan. That's really nice. So Susan says, we've inspired her to do better, no salt, dinners from scratch mostly. And then she has sparkling water instead of having wine at night. So that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think most people kind of know that are watching here. We've eliminated the salt from the diet, other than what we get in the food, and then not drinking anymore. So that's cool. You'll start to feel better, Susan. That's for sure. And I mean, I don't know if everybody, like you probably noticed us, we've lost a lot of weight, so it works. The best part of my day, Stephanie. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm gonna run out quickly and see if these things are done, because the potatoes have 3 minutes, so they should be almost finished. I've never, and actually, Christine, I've never actually made peanut butter from scratch, so that should be interesting. I'm gonna look online for some recipes. About stuff. I've been starting to look through YouTube and stuff. There's like so many cooking channels, so many different fun recipes. So, oh yeah,
Christine, check these out. I've been putting it in salad. And these. Oh, Dunk's trying to get out.
Okay, the skewers are ready, so I'm going to grab the skewers, and then the potatoes are like 2 minutes, so they'll be ready, because when it beeps, we'll let the steam out. I'm just going to bring them inside.
No? Put Dunk.
Oh, go.
You guys want to see Dunk? Dunker. Say hi.
So there's the finished skewers. So those look pretty good. They smell good. So we'll have that, and now we're just kind of waiting. That's the hard part. Is sometimes with cooking, it's trying to get everything. It's the timing sometimes doesn't always work out. But these will be fine. If I could have just turned the barbecue. It's too cold outside, but you could just turn the barbecue down on low as you're waiting for stuff. Put them on the maybe if you have a top rack or something, just put them on the top rack to sit for a bit if you're waiting for potatoes. But there they go. They're done. So we'll put everything on a plate and then we'll get ready to eat. That's the steam out. Did I check, Christine? Good question. No, I just kind of felt it. I mean, you can kind of tell they're done, but you can tell when they'll firm up. I guess it's practice. It's hard to check the temperature on such a little piece as well, right? But you can just know they're done by kind of feeling them. Sorry, do I use the same things as when I started? I don't get that. I don't know. Oh, the tongs. No, I washed the tongs. So wash the tongs off and then get a new plate to put all this stuff on. And then yeah, I'm trying to keep these under definitely under 45 minutes, and we're pretty good for timing. So dinner half an hour, pretty good, right? And the skewers, Jamie, to even save some more time. This is just coming off the steam there, but the skewers, you could actually do them. You could do them in the morning or in the afternoon and put them in the fridge. They're going to be fine to sit for. You could even have them and do them overnight, do them the day before, and have them covered up in the fridge. They're going to be fine. So you could even have dinner in less time, really, if you really had to, with a little bit of prep ahead of time. It's gonna be good. And we're not gonna have any sauce or anything on there. If you wanted to, you could put some barbecue sauce would be good on there. But the reason we don't is the salt. We're trying to obviously the salt again. I'm like a broken record with salt, but that's just the reason why we don't have a lot of sauces on stuff and that kind of stuff. That's kind of why I put the pineapple on there. The pineapple is going to be juicy, so it's going to give a bit of sauce and juice to eating. And then the peppers on there. If you wanted more vegetables, like I said, you could have maybe do some grilled asparagus, put them on the grill at the same time. You could do some grilled peppers. So there's always some more if you want to have more on there. We're keeping the stuff pretty simple when we eat. But once those are done, we'll put everything on there. Oh, Tammy's here. Hey, Tammy. Quite a few people here. We've got 13 people that are watching right now, so that's kind of cool. Before we start everything on the plate, we'll go through since we're almost near the end here. Thanks everybody for joining in. It's great to see everybody, and I appreciate all the messages throughout the day that everybody sends with what they've cooked or pictures of the food they're eating. It's nice. It's kind of nice break to the day with everything else that's going on. And I don't know about you guys, but this the 45 minutes we spend here kind of takes my mind off everything else that we're all having to deal with. So hopefully it does for you too, at least just for a little bit. And I hope that everybody is staying home, washing their hands, of course, and spending it with their families, which is probably, I think we're finding out, is the most important thing. Just make sure everybody's healthy. A lot of the other stuff we can worry about later, and just make sure everybody's at home and healthy and has food that they can eat. So we're really thankful for that, and we're thankful for you all to join us. I appreciate the comments as always on the channel. I think everybody here has figured out. If people are watching that maybe haven't figured out how to leave a comment, you do have to be logged into YouTube. So what you need to do is to make sure you have a YouTube account to log in, and then the best way to kind of do it is to actually view it on your mobile device, on your app. It does show the chat better on that. And then you can log in, subscribe to the channel, and then you'll be able to leave a comment as we go, and you can join in the chat as it kind of goes. And that's kind of it. If everybody could also, as well, everybody's here. If you look down on your screen as you're watching it, there is a little thumbs up button. If you could hit that little thumbs up button before we log off here, that would be great. It kind of helps out my channel. And if you could do me a favor, is share this with one other person. Maybe share my channel to one person that you think might be interested in joining in and having a chat. Maybe just taking their minds off things, and we can have dinner together and chat along. I think my mom watches, and so hopefully some of your parents can maybe watch too. And we'll just go from there. So the potatoes are basically ready. I'm just going to open up the last bit. And then we'll put everything on a plate. These are going to be hot when you get out of these. Now, I did cook, I cooked obviously way too many for dinner, but we're going to have it tomorrow. We're going to make like a potato salad. Kind of kill two birds with one stone. So, here we go. And then you could put whatever you want on the potatoes. What I find is good is we do like this smoked paprika. It's kind of nice. Gives it nice flavor. So we'll put some of that on there. And then a couple of skewers. Right there. And we'll have leftover Sam. So there we go. There's dinner in 37 minutes. Pretty good. That's with some talking. There we go. So thanks everybody for joining in. Hopefully you guys have a great night. And hopefully you'll join us for the next one when that is. Great. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Don't forget, wash your hands.